Hey, it's John with Riley's Uniques again. I've been asked multiple times on how I determine how I price my furniture. I was wanting to do a little video on that to show you how I go about doing that, how the pieces are made, how the sizes of them, how much work I'm going to have to put into it. So I hope this video helps you out. Let's get started. First thing I want to show you is these Drexel pieces. These are in really good shape. I don't think I'm going to paint these, but one thing that determines on how much I'm going to ask for a piece is the name brand of the piece, and also is how it's constructed. But like this one is a Drexel. I don't know if you've ever heard of Drexel, but I have the book and the tag. Originally came with it. I want to ask $199.97 on it, and how they're constructed, let me show you, is they have these dovetail joints on them, which is really nice on a piece of furniture. Your high-end pieces of furniture will have that, and they'll also have solid wood drawers and bottoms, which is really nice. Even those are hardwood. You can see a nice hardwood drawer bottom, brass handles, nice detail on the front. This is a heavily made piece. When you open this up, you see how thick the doors are on these, and these inside drawers are made the same. They're thick hardwood with wood bottoms and backs. There's no press board or anything in these. So this is a really high-end dresser. It's in really immaculate shape, if I don't beat it up. But normally I would paint everything I get, but this one's such good shape, I don't think I want to paint these, at least not for now. I'm going to leave them out for a while, and hopefully somebody will buy them as is, just because they're such nice pieces. There's a jewelry slide. You can see how they're made. There's the name stamped on it. But you can get Drexel, Lane, what's another one? Bassett, North Carolina Furniture. There's a lot of really great names. Kincaid's a really high dollar one. Another good one is this solid wood kitchen set. It's got 2 benches. I got it priced for $259.97, and you go buy this set new at Grand or something. I mean, you'll pay $8 for it. So under $300, painted, redone, refinished. Really good buy. And again, that's all solid wood. I think that was made of white oak, if I remember right. So wood makes a difference. This piece right here, I'll be painting this one because it has a scratch top. But this is solid cherry, and just because I'm painting it doesn't make a difference. People still care about what kind of wood it's made of and material. And you can see even the sides and the bottom is cherry. It's a really nice piece. This will probably be a $200 piece also, and it has 9 drawers, so that's nice. It's a little bit taller. You see that Drexel over there, it's about a standard size dresser, and this one's a little bit taller, a little unusual. Then we have these. Some people consider these mid-century modern, but they're really not. They're Waterfall chest of drawers. They make dressers and vanities. But these are made in the late 30s, early 40s. These knobs are Bakelite knobs. They're quite expensive online. If I don't sell these pretty quick, I'll probably take these handles and put them on eBay, because I can actually get as much for these handles in an eBay auction as I can sell this whole piece for. And if I put different knobs on this, like some just plain black handles, this will probably sell tomorrow. It's kind of a weird color pattern. It's hard to match the Bakelite color because those are kind of reddish and these are a tannish or orange almost. But they was in such good shape that I wanted to keep them on here. But these has been sitting here for a while, so I'm probably going to change the handles out so the handles separate, and then put a stencil in front of these, and these will sell within a couple of days for the price I'm asking. I got $114.97 on that. And I'll probably get $60 or $80 for the set of each of these knobs, and then replace them with cheap knobs and actually make more money. So, but these waterfall pieces were made in, like I said, the late 30s, 40s. And the reason they're called waterfalls is because they have this sloping front on it, like a waterfall would be. Like I said, some people call these mid-century moderns, but they're not. It's a vintage piece, waterfall piece. Now, more mid-century modern is more something like this chest. They have the pin legs on them, like this. This is really popular now, especially in cities or urban towns. And this is actually a lane chest. So again, name does matter. It's not printed inside anywhere that's lane, but it's cedar lined. It's in pretty good shape. It's a mid-century modern. In a bigger city, I would probably ask $200 for this. But I got a really good deal on this piece. I priced it $99.97. It took me no time to paint it, and the piece was actually free to me, so I thought $99 for a quick paint job was a good profit. And the cedar chests aren't as popular as they was a couple years ago, so I sell them a little bit cheaper so I make sure I can move them. Then you got custom pieces that you can make. I made this out of a door and some plywood I had sitting around. Took 2 doors and screwed them together, and then screwed in from the back my shells in. A piece like that painted, because each door, I mean, you get a solid wood antique door, they're at least $50 a piece, and then a piece of plywood is at least $20. So I priced this at $199.97. It's a custom piece. You can't get it just anywhere, and you know, and to be put together well. You could probably throw one together yourself, but to actually have one put together professionally and then have hidden screws and everything would cost more. So you got that, and then I've done the same thing with this one. It's a solid wood door that I put a trinket shelf on, a couple of hanging hooks. This is actually a kitchen cabinet door I had laying around. This is just trimming, and I stole 2 legs off of an old rotten piece I found outside, and I liked the legs on it, so I kept them. If you're out hunting around, this is another tip, and you see old pieces of furniture it's just sitting out rotten, you know, grab the legs off of them, the drawer guides, the handles, everything, the knobs, and you'll be surprised how often you'll need them, and then you'll have them, they'll be free, and you don't have to go to Lowe's or Home Depot or a hardware store to buy them. But I built this one, and I put $199 on it also. It's just a custom piece. It's built real well, and you know, it takes a lot more time to build something custom than it does just painting a piece that's already done like this. And this one, I got it priced at $124.97. This was actually a, it's made of walnut, but it has kind of a plain, boring look to it to me. But it's got cool drawers, it's solid wood. You know, to me it just didn't feel like a $200 piece or a $150 piece. You know, the same thing with this piece here. They're matching. I got $124.97 on this also. Streamlined. It's probably made in the 40s. It's a solid wood piece with just the 3 drawers and the lack of storage and stuff made it feel like it was not as valuable a piece. So I tried to find a middle ground. At one point I used to price these probably about $115, $114.97. But to me that one's like a $125 piece, and I'm sure I'll be offered less. The last piece I'm going to show you is this one. I got it on sale actually. It was $114.97, now $99.97. It's been sitting here a while. It's a really nice piece. It's a light wood piece, vintage, but you can see the drawers and stuff are a little bit thinner. It's a smaller dresser, you know, only 3 drawers. And this is actually made of maple. Maple's pretty common here in my area, so. And this style is kind of plain. So I thought that was a $100 piece. And a piece like this I would give probably around 15-20 bucks for before I paint it. So I'm still making a pretty good profit. I just have my labor and a little bit of paint in it. Those pieces, I want to say I paid $35 or $40 each for them. So if I had paid a little less, around $30 or $25, I would have had no problem pricing it at $115. And that was another factor into why I went up just a little bit more, $10. But somebody will offer me less, and I'll have a little room to play. So I think that's all I'm going to show you. Actually, let me show you these. I got pairs of nightstands. And you can find nightstands for pretty cheap if you go into your thrift stores. And to me, there's a lot of people looking for just pairs. And they're harder to come by used. And if you go buy a new set, you know, you're going to spend $200 or $300 new on end tables or nightstands. So to me, a pair of nightstands is always worth $99 or $100. That's just how I price them, because it's harder to come by pairs together. You can always find singles, but it's hard to find pairs. It's kind of like, you know, this is a single, but I think as a single piece, this one kind of stands alone. It's kind of unique by itself, and this is also a good example of a mid-century modern. And you can see I've priced it a little bit more. Normally I would price a single end table or something about $39, but this one has interesting looking. I think it's got good storage, so I priced it at 50 bucks, but it's on sale. I originally had it at 70. Usually it would have sold, but it's close to Christmas. Then you have a piece like this. I try not to get end tables or side tables that doesn't have a drawer, unless somebody just gives it to me for free. I just don't really even pick them up. But you can see this one's not as interesting, even though if it is a little bit bigger. I got it priced at $29.97. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. There's a lot of things you want to consider, keep in mind when you're pricing your furniture, is the material, if it has a name brand, how much time you got to put into the project. And again, like I said before in the video, if you're out and about and you see pieces laying on the side of the road or whatever, or somebody's just wanting you to help them clean out something, get rid of something, the piece is completely destroyed, but there's always good parts on those. You can get the handles off of them, the legs, the drawer guides, the wood ones and the metal ones. I always take all that stuff, steal it off, especially the knobs and the handles, because you go buy those and you're putting new handles and stuff on them, it's going to drive your price way up. So if you can scavenge and salvage some stuff, and you'll save a lot of money, and then you can sell your stuff for a more reasonable price, and you'll be able to sell more stuff. And these brass handles and things, you can paint them, you know, whatever color you want to. I'll do a video on how to paint your hardware correctly. That way it doesn't chip off and peel off later. So hope this video was helpful to you. If you like this video or any of my other videos, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting more on how-tos and how to make a living doing this kind of thing. Painting furniture, selling antiques and vintage stuff, repurposed stuff. I'm going to get more into that too. Maybe make some videos of me building some things, or even challenging myself going into some vintage stores and I had to pick out some stuff to make something out of it. I don't know. But you'll never know unless you subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.